Ariana Grande, someone who basically played the lovable cat in Victorious and dancing. I kind of feel like she basically has now become one of the biggest pop stars of the generation, and definitely like it will be down the road. And she's definitely had an interesting career with her music, and it's definitely hard to see why Ariana Grande is as beloved and iconic and inspiring as people think she is, because someone she definitely is. And I don't think I'm actually going to talk about Ariana Grande, and it's time on the old time will, but I think I might like to keep my album ranking trend by ranking all 6 of her albums. I am Simon One World from Simon One World Productions, and today I'm here to rank all 6 Ariana Grande albums. This comes from yours truly, My Everything, Dangerous Woman, Sweetener, Thank You Next, and her recent album Positions. Again, like what I do, this is just my personal list, my personal ranking. I will definitely let me know how would you rank all of Ariana Grande's albums down below. Let me know if if you eventually want to see me do a top 10 songs on Ariana Grande. I do plan on also doing those down the road. So, anyways, not be a rush. Let's get started. And now coming in number 6, which is last place. Just to clarify, because this album is a dead last, to me I don't hate it. I think pretty much every album I've listened to, I'm all pretty damn good on. So it's good to great to fantastic. So bear with me when I say her debut album, yours truly, is at the last place spot on this list. Again, I still think this is a good album. I still like this damn album. The one I didn't really appreciate much when it first released, because I think I wasn't really huge on. I went to like Dangerous Woman came out. I don't think I was like, but then I did good to appreciate more. So again, because last place doesn't mean it's a bad album. I still think it's a damn good album. I think this is the one. I think the album in terms of like compositions or in terms of just cohesiveness, it's probably much better in that aspect than back then. You can tell Ariana Grande was really still trying to find her sound of what she wanted to do here, honestly. And I still think there's some good songs on here, like Moon Avenue and Daydream on Soul, some of her songs album. And even The Waste is something that kind of grew on me on, because I wasn't huge on the song that came out. And no, I actually think there's actually no great song. Say Recipes, Mac Miller, by the way. Almost Over Enough's also a beautiful song, and I mean, not to use on Baby on the other singles like Baby I'm Right There, honestly. I don't know, just songs I never really got into for some reason, but it still has a great and genuine song. Like, and Ariana Grande also has a beautiful, breathtaking voice. Like, she's always had a breath that like you can't deny that she has such an amazing, breathtaking voice that she's always had from the very beginning. Even from Victorious, she's always had a breathtaking voice. So, so even though I still think this is a good album, it's probably in the last catastrophe, but again, still a damn good album. And now, coming at number 5 here, we have her second album, My Everything, which is a big vast improvement over yours truly. Again, in I still have a really good album. My Everything is definitely, I'm gonna really finally compare her sound, what she's trying to do, and it succeeded with flying colors, in my opinion. Has a lot more great songs too, and goes got great singers. And couple singers I'm still not huge on. Like never been a huge fan of Break3, honestly. I don't know why, honestly, and I don't think I've been huge on Bang Bang either, honestly. And something I didn't love the first, but songs that kind of like grew less on me over time, honestly. They're not bad songs, obviously, just songs that I don't really huge on. But I still love the song Problem Iggy Azalea. And still love songs like Breath Mistake, Be My Baby, Break Out Right Back, and probably fairly easily got to go to Love Me Harder at the Weekend. That's honestly definitely one of her top tier songs in my opinion. I'm gonna always go back to so much. And even the features here are still great as well. It goes, other things like One Last Time is great, honestly. Again, I've got the breathtaking voice, production great, composition's great. Just some lyrics that are just breathtaking, beautiful, and especially Love Me Harder, which is a very seductive song in the best possible way. Yeah, again, great album, great album, which definitely says a lot for the next 4 albums I'm talking about. But yeah, definitely actually wasn't easy to rank these albums, honestly. So bear with me my next 4 choices, but My Everything, still a great album. And now coming in number 4, we actually get to her most recent record, and that is Positions. Position. Yeah. And again, this is her most recent record, and honestly, this album I wasn't really sure how to feel about it at first, but it's not my thing that really has grown on me a lot. As the more I listen to it, the more I heard the songs. Again, for the usual, Ariana Grande, breathtaking voice, great music as well. Even the singles that were great, like 34 plus 35 or something that really has grown on me a lot. Even some positions, some that really get stuck in my head lately, and especially with that catchy chord, like, like, that was just catchy as well. Again, even, probably my favorite song, though, I'm about to go to POV, which is fantastic. But, yeah, great songs like Love Language, Nasty, West Side, Obvious, Off the Table, The Weekend, Motive, Doja Cat. Like, pretty much I think all the songs are pretty much like great, fantastic, and fantastic. I mean, for me, just all the songs are probably great and amazing. I mean, not the best in terms of like lyrics, composition on Supervisor line number 4 on this list, but position I think is still a fantastic record. And now coming in number 3, we have her 4th studio album, Sweetener. So again, I wasn't really huge on first, but album I think again has gone a lot more better on P listens. It's coming again another fantastic record again with fantastic songs that pretty much were songs that even a few songs that I probably shouldn't enjoy much. I did like The Light Is Coming to Minaj, which is a very odd song. Yeah, I kind of like so much in God's a Woman. I mean, yeah, song's called God Is a Woman, and a song basically just let himself be like a god or something, and just something I probably shouldn't love much idea, but it's something I've really come back to a lot, and especially come back to a lot to No Tears Start to Cry, which is definitely one of her best songs in my opinion. So, and also same Breathing as well, song that's also probably one of the most underrated songs I don't think talk about much, honestly, if I'm being honest. But yeah, definitely underrated songs like with Sweetener itself, and Pete Davidson, Better Off, Blaze, R.E.M., Good Night and Go. Like, all these songs are just fantastic. It's like a lot, lyrics are definitely very interesting, compelling, fantastic production with great sounding lyrics that are like, so it's a great, all songs are just great to jam out to, and just a beautiful record with just fantastic lyrics, great music, great production, great compositions, just amazing. Now at number 2 on this list, we have her 3rd studio album, Dangerous Woman, Dangerous Woman. It's definitely very interesting because it does have a couple songs here that I'm not the hugest fan of, honestly, and last year I was pretty much looking at random songs. I think it's just more the other songs that were just fantastic. It's kind of what elevates us about the last 2 records. And I'm hoping I'm to more than those previous records actually despite that. And I think also I'm a huge song is probably the song with Lil Wayne, Let Me Love You, but every other song is fantastic here. That's the how I like the song She Have a Future Every Day, was song I probably shouldn't enjoy as much as I do, but song I just come back to a lot for some reason. First, got the iconic single Dangerous Woman, which is something that tries to be very seductive and also kind of works in a way. Again, Ariana Grande's just vocals is just top tier, and Into You has also been one of my favorites, probably in probably my favorite song from her, honestly. And I also like such a Side to Side Nicki Minaj, which got another song I probably shouldn't enjoy as much as I do, but other songs like Moonlight, Be Alright, Greedy, Leave Me Lonely with Macy Gray, Bad Decisions, like, again, I do love it. Every song here is just fantastic, unique, and just fun. Even some of the Burn stuff is also fantastic as well. That's why I think also what kind of number 2 is probably more the Burn stuff that really elevates number 2, but it's just another fantastic and beautiful record with amazing lyrics. I think definitely some of her best, some of her most fun, seductive, and wonderful lyrics and music, just wonderful. Now coming in at number 1 on this list, because before we get to my number 1, guys, feel free to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this, and I will let you know again how do you rank all of Ariana Grande's 6 albums down in the competition down below, and again, let me know if you want to see me do a top 10 best songs from her. I would love to see if you want to see me do more of those videos as well. But coming in at number 1 on my favorite Ariana album, which is definitely an album I wasn't expecting to be at number 1, honestly, because it does have a couple songs that are probably some of her worst songs, honestly, but it's one of those where I think more of the greatness really elevates the bad, honestly. Again, this is more how the album really made me feel overall, and my number 1 is her 5th album, Thank You Next. I'm saying, because I'm not really the hugest on 7 Rings and Break Up Your Girlfriend on board. Like, Like a song's called "Break Up with Your Girlfriend." I'm bored. It's something that may feel kind of in on the joke, but and I don't like him as most people. Some people do, but and Seven Rings is probably my opinion her worst song, honestly. So I'm kind of dread hearing, honestly. Pretty much every other song on the record, though, it's kind of what elevates this number one, honestly, because it definitely is a personal record of Ariana Grande, and you can really tell. I think that in general is pretty much what elevates this album to number one on the list, because all the songs again, some things were really good, really elevates the bad, and that's kind of what the case is here. It's pretty much every other song here is definitely some of her best material she's ever done. Some of her most personal, some of her most detailed, some of her most breathtaking, beautiful. And I can't even something was actually a favorite of mine, but pretty much every other song was like Imagine, Needy, NASA, Bloodline, Fake Smile, Bad Idea, Makeup, Ghosting, In My Hand, of course, Thank You Next are all just fan-freaking-tastic. Again, also shows Ariana had most vulnerable. Again, this is also one of the personal stuff she went through in her life, especially recently, which kind of makes it more impactful and emotional. So even though it does have a couple songs that are not really huge, which probably should put down a couple spots, the personal aspects of the record is honestly what elevates Take You Next to number one on this list. And well, guys, I hope you enjoyed me ranking all 6 Ariana Grande's albums. Let me know in the comment section down below again how I'm doing all these albums. Let me know what app rankings you want me to do down in the comment section below. And let me know what videos you want me to do down in the comment section below. I'm Sailor One World from Sailor One Productions. I will see you next time, and as always, stay cool, everybody. Peace.